All right. Welcome once again on our YouTube channel. My name is Emmanuel, and I trust that after this 45 minutes, a number of your questions are going to be responded to. With me today, I am having this live with our director operations here at the board. I'm going to allow him to say hello to us, and then we shall dive into the session. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Emma. Once again, my name is Bosa Chizito, Director of Operations at the Higher Education Students Financing Board. We are privileged to be on this YouTube channel to be able to share with you insights about the Students' Loan Scheme, most especially at the time when we just made a call for loan applications for the academic year 2024-2025.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Chizito. We shall start with the first question of just giving us a brief overview of the board, because I trust that there are some new people on this live stream that would like to know what the board is about, what is their mandate, something, just an overview of the board.
Thank you very much, Emma. The Higher Education Students Financing Board, as they are popularly known, or also known as the Students' Loan Scheme, is a 10-year-old government program under the Ministry of Education and Sports, where we are mandated to give loans and scholarships to Ugandan citizens who may want to pursue higher education, but they don't have the financial resources to do so. Consequently, the intervention of government to be able to finance the citizens to be able to pursue their dreams. We are actually an institution that was created to empower dreams, because over the years we've supported now 14,601 students to pursue degrees and diplomas, and I'm glad to say we have been able to change lives. We've impacted them positively. People have had education, they have got skills that they wouldn't have got, they are now working, and some of them are even paying back this money which government has given them. I'm also glad to say that when individuals are changed, they also change families. We change individuals, we change the nation. And out of this, a good number of girls have been supported. And you know, when you educate a girl child, you really educate a nation. We have also been able to support 100 students with disabilities. And I know these people's lives have also been positively impacted. I believe they are able to work, fend for themselves, live independently, productively, and sustainably. So in view of that, yes, we have just made a call for applications. I know university is about open, other tertiary institutions about open. For learners who are joining in first year, this is your time to apply for the student loan, such that you are funded, and then you will be able to pursue your studies. As a scheme, we support students with tuition, functional fees, research expenses, and for persons with disabilities, we also fund them with aids and appliances. I want to go very deep into all this, but if someone has got a financial need, all you need is to prove that you are Ugandan via the attachment of your national ID and your admission letter, and then you apply for the funding.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Chizito, for that brief overview. I know some of the things you've already tapped on them, but it will not deter me from asking for clarity.
Expound on them.
Yes, to expound on them. Number one, can you walk us briefly through the application process now that it's open? Someone might be there and asking, how do I apply? No.
Okay, thank you, Emma. To apply for a student loan, you need to have an admission letter. The admission letter to a higher learning institution, which is either a public university or a private chartered university. In this country, we have 10 public universities with NOBS as an additional institution, an affiliate of Makerere University. Then we have 15 private chartered universities, all universities that have been chartered by the government. Then, and the government other tertiary institutions. Now, the admission letter enables us to know where you are going to study from, what you are going to study, for how much, for how long. That's what we put in the budget. Then, you need to have, you must be a Ugandan, and the proof is a national ID. We are emphasizing that because the law says the scheme is meant for Ugandan citizens. We also wish to have applicants who are joining these institutions for the first time. Those who are going to pursue either a degree or a diploma. Now, these are the categories we are looking at. We are looking for certificate holders who want to join another tertiary institution to pursue a diploma, or a diploma holder who wants to join university to do a degree, or an HSC leaver who wants to pursue a diploma, or an HSC leaver who wants to pursue a degree. So it's in those four categories that we are looking for the Ugandans who want to apply for the funding. I want to encourage people to apply because we are privileged. This year's budget, which is going to be read today, we have an allocation of 27 billion, of which 7 billion is going to be allocated to the new learners. And that I know will target close to 1,500 or 1,700 learners. So there is an opportunity for everyone who is going to apply. Now, the people who are going to apply must be applying in the 16 disciplines which have been approved by the board to be supported. These are areas like human medicine, nursing and midwifery, laboratory programs, pure sciences, veterinary, animal sciences. We have engineering, we have statistics and applied economics, we have computing, we have what we call healthcare management, the paramedical programs, all the paramedical programs, like orthopedics, optometry, radiography, are all those in that category. We have pharmacy and pharmaceutical sciences. Then, for our learners who are disabled, they can apply to pursue any program that they can have manage that fits into their ability, because there we don't limit. So that's why we are encouraging learners with disabilities to apply. In addition to that, we are looking at individuals who have a financial need. You must have a financial need. And as you see this scheme, I didn't say anything about it, but it is a scheme which is trying to complete the education cycle of those learners who have gone through the UPE, USE, and the Repolate, because they have been supported by government from the word go. Consequently, by reaching where they are, it's now time for them to be aided at the last stage to complete their education cycle. As I said, the scheme exists to empower dreams. You know you have got lots of dreams, you want to do it, you always desire to be. This is your time to apply and then be able to get the finances.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chisto, for that wonderful expansion about the application process. I trust that we've already now learned who is eligible for this loan, and if you need more details, please, I want to encourage you that visit our website. That's www.hesfb.go.ug, or you can just go on Google and type in that word HESFB. You'll be able to be directed to our page and just check the FAQs. Some of the things that Mr. Kizito is talking about, they are already there. Probably you've missed it here. You can be able to get it there. So, Mr. Kizito, what are some of the documents that someone needs to be able to apply for this loan?
I talked about the admission letter.
Okay.
That's the key document. The other one is your national ID. You need your O-level and A-level, your birth certificate, and a recommendation. There is a page that requires the applicant to be recommended by the area LC1 of where you come from, supported by the town clerk or town clerk, or the municipalities have town clerks, the rural sub-counties have sub-county chief, something like that. Yes, sub-county chief. And the former head teacher of the last institution you attended. For individuals like who have been pursuing certificates to get to the institution where you were, and your principal will recommend you. And stamp and also provide their contact, such that in case we have to call back, they are available to us to refer. Then, if you're an orphan, you attach the birth certificate of your deceased parent. And if you are a disabled person, you attach a report from a government medical facility that describes your level of disability and probably the level at which you would want to be supported. The other document is for learners who have studied on a scholarship. You also attach the evidence that indeed you've always been supported by someone who has been intervening in the place of your parent, if your parent is unable. We also require you to attach a photo and then which be able to match you and the photo at the time when we are interacting with the beneficiary after the loans have been approved. We have always asked for a financial card. This time around, banks have changed. You no longer need to have a financial card. All you need is your national ID. For individuals who have not processed a national ID, you can use your name. You can have a registered name with NORA, and provided there is evidence that that name is from NORA, we shall be glad to use it, because we know at that level you are in the process of getting the national ID. But if there is anything else that you feel is important to us to make a lending decision, you can always provide it as an attachment, because our system is able to pick them. We shall read and know the situation we were in.
All right, that is quite expansive. Of course, I want to also remind you that we are on social media. We are on Facebook and on Twitter at HESFB Uganda, SFB Uganda, UG, yes. And right now we are live on our YouTube. I would encourage you that let you have your questions down in the comments. If yours has not been tackled or has not been answered here, ask it in the comment. We shall be able to respond with a sufficient response. Then, Mr. Chizito, I want you to highlight something about the humanity process, because very many people have been asking, can I do arts? Can I do BBA? So, and I've seen something like, actually someone is already asking in the comments, it's like, I also want to ask about arts like IT and tourism. Is it true? So they want to know about that. So I think let's put some emphasis on that section for our applicants and those that are following us.
Thank you very much, Emma. We have got a number of humanities programs, but let me start by saying it's only students with disabilities who can apply to pursue any program of their choice. Any program of their choice. Any program within their ability, whether science or humanities. But for us, the ordinary people who have both eyes, who have both legs, who have both hands, whose brain is already not for us are limited. But the humanities programs that the board has approved at the moment are in education. We have Bachelor of Education with special needs education, Bachelor of Teacher Education with special needs education, and then the programs related with tourism and hospitality. They have so many names. Every institution has its name. There you are free to apply for them. But we also have what we call borderline science or humanities programs. Some of the programs in IT or ICT are not purely science and do not require you to have a science background. For instance, Bachelor of Information Technology, Bachelor of Information Systems, Bachelor of Machine Learning, Bachelor of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, a Bachelor of Science in Animation and Visual Effects. These are programs which may not require you to have a science background, but when the university is able to admit you in that area, they will train you even when you don't have any science background. So the choices are not so many and we are limited in that area. But if as long as you can fit in, please go ahead and apply in those areas. And it applies on both degree and diploma. So feel free. And if you have any other question around it, you can call us and interact with us personally, such that they are able to guide. But even when you go to the university, they will be able to guide you, and then you will be able to make an informed decision.
Thank you once again, Mr. Chizito. I'll take you a little bit back. Maybe this I would have asked as you were answering before. What are some of the key highlights or changes, if any, in this year's loan scheme as opposed to the previous one that has just concluded?
I would say that the only change is the addition of institutions. This academic year, we've added 2 private chartered universities. That is Mutesa One University and the University of Chisubi. They were newly chartered. Last year, we added Victoria. Last year, we added the International University of East Africa, based in Kansanga. So we are increasing the number of options where individuals can go. We have a university which has not had any student, the Africa Bible University. It's based in Rivoa, Wakiso district. That university is chartered. Its programs are mainly humanities, and we are encouraging learners who probably have disabilities and they have interest in pursuing journalism, arts education, Bible and theology studies. They have those programs, and maybe someone may want to be a pastor, may want to be a reverend of one church. You can go to that university and pursue those programs. They are there, provided you know that you will pay back. And let me emphasize, this is a loan. It's not a scholarship, not a grant, it's a loan. So make sure you study a program which you will market, which you will sell, and be able to pay back. We are emphasizing persons with disability. We are not giving donations to the disabled. We are aiding them to pursue studies. But we should pay back after. And I know some of them are paying back. And I want to do more on that, because we always come here and interest you into borrowing. And we don't tell you about paying back. And paying back is a very serious topic. It's something that we need to emphasize. As you borrow, think about paying back. The loan is lent to the borrower, not the parent of the borrower. We are lending the individual who directly benefits from this education. And the money has to be paid back in order to create a revolving fund. Because the money which is paid back to us is given to the new people. Then we increase the number of students that we support. I'm happy. We've recovered close to 2 billion shillings. That's not simple money. But we are demanding close to 28 billion. And it should be paid back. And we are saying guys have had education and they are not willing to pay back. They should pay back. Because we have aided them to get the skill which they didn't have. Some people have become doctors, engineers, laboratory technicians. The people are in research. We have guys here in the Chief Government Chemist Department. They are doing very well. They are paying back. We want everyone to follow suit and pay back, because this is the money which is going to help others who are in the situation these learners were in before, such that we change lives. And whoever fails to pay back is failing other learners to go to school. And that's the real gist of this matter. So while I'm talking about loan application, I want to emphasize loan recovery, because it's loan recovery which gives life to this scheme, because it brings in the old resources become new resources, and the incoming resources go to new people, and the cycle continues. Consequently, this money is able to reach every home, so that every person who needs education can get it. Because without this higher education, I know very many individuals would resort to career work, border, maids, girls going to Saudi Arabia, and so on, going to a man. That's not what we desire. We want Ugandans to remain here and be productive here. So I would like to encourage people to borrow and pay back.
All right, Mr. Chisto. You've talked about recovery.
Yes.
What are some of the measures that the board is putting in place to see that these people, as they borrow this money, they are able to pay it back?
Thank you very much, Emma. First of all, we have embarked on the reporting of the loans on the Credit Reference Bureau. We are in touch with the Credit Reference Bureau institutions in this country, which are licensed by Bank of Uganda to register the loans. And the loans which are not being serviced, individuals who have never put any coin into the loan recovery account are being reported with the non-performing loans. This simply means that these individuals will be cannot be supported by any commercial bank. The other measure is we are working with the Federation of Ugandan Employers to ensure that it also helps us to sensitize the human resource managers. We're also working with the Human Resource Managers Association of Uganda in order to increase sensitizing HR managers, because the individuals that we loan must tell their employers at the time of getting employment. And the employers must ask their new employees whether they benefited from the scheme, such that they can make an arrangement to talk to us, and then we schedule loans and an installment comes to us every month. The other measure is we have the recoveries department here, which is doing a lot of sensitization and calling, contacting the students or the former beneficiaries to come and pay or to make arrangements to pay. Our information, the brochures, have all that information. But let me emphasize this fact that if a beneficiary got a loan and is not paying back, it's criminal. A student loan is a statutory deduction.